In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. Today we'll start with a new topic, environment and natural resources. The objectives are to cover atmosphere, composition of atmosphere, different layers of atmosphere, depletion of ozone layer, and the greenhouse effects. Atmosphere is basically all of the air that surrounds the earth. In that air we also include radiations that come from sun, and it also includes all the burning processes and the temperature of the air. Alright, composition of atmosphere. When we talk about composition of atmosphere, it is basically composed of 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen. The remaining 1% consists of water vapor and traces of which gases: carbon dioxide, hydrogen, argon, helium, ozone. It is basically through the oxygen that we survive. We respire through oxygen. Although the proportion of carbon dioxide in the air is 0.04%, but the gas is also very important for the life of on earth. Basically, carbon dioxide that we feel is a waste for our body is also important for this earth, for other organisms surviving on this earth. All other organisms which cannot prepare their food also depend on this food. Carbon dioxide also helps in maintaining the earth's temperature. Alright, means it also helps in maintaining a constant regular temperature of the earth. Carbon dioxide is produced during respiration and burning. It is basically a waste product of our respiration. We exhale it, and it also releases when we burn something. The proportion of carbon dioxide is increasing in the air, and it results in human activities. That is, we'll study about it. Different layers of atmosphere. What are the different layers? Atmosphere is divided into 4 parts or layers. Each of this layer has its own characteristics, and when we go through the first layer, it is the troposphere. Troposphere, that is here, present here inside. Okay, the lowest one. The troposphere extends to a height of about 18 kilometers above Earth's surface. Most of the gas molecules and water vapors are inside this troposphere. This is the layer where most of the weather occurs. This is basically the closest layer to Earth. This is basically the closest layer to Earth, and then we'll talk about the stratosphere. Stratosphere is basically the layer, and it is above troposphere. It reaches the height of 50 kilometers from the sea level. Most jet planes travel in the lower stratosphere. Now we'll talk about mesosphere. It is beyond the troposphere. It is the mesosphere. Beyond that layer, it extends to almost 85 kilometers above Earth's surface. This is the coldest layer of the atmosphere, and the temperature in the mesosphere can be as low as 100 degrees centigrade. The thermosphere is outermost layer of the atmosphere. It is the hottest layer, where temperature may be as high as 2000 degrees. This is a layer where temperature may be as high as 2000 degrees, means it's very cold. Alright. Depletion of ozone layer. ozone layer ozone layer basically surrounds the earth. When we talk about this temperature, this is it's almost around minus 100 degrees centigrade, and this is around means this is the coldest one, and this is the hottest layer because this is around 2000 degrees centigrade. And depletion of ozone layer. When we talk about depletion is basically the finishing of something. When it cuts off, it ends. What is what is wrong with this ozone layer, and why is it depleting? Ozone layer is basically surrounding the earth, and it's a layer of gas that is present up that is present in the upper stratosphere, means here above stratosphere. All right. In this layer, it forms a protective covering around the earth which prevents UV radiations from the earth from reaching the earth. All right, this is earth. This is the earth, and these are the UV radiations that are coming to strike the earth. And this ozone layer, it supports us and it protects us from the harmful radiations, UV radiations, and it protects the earth. This blue layer is the ozone layer. Okay. Certain chemicals are released from refrigerator, air conditioners, spray cans, and factory manufacturing packaging forms. These chemicals are called chlorofluorocarbons. These CFCs react, the short form of chlorofluorocarbons is CFCs. So they react with this ozone layer, and they because of them, this ozone layer starts depleting. Constantly greater number of UV radiations reach the earth. These radiations may cause cancer and eye diseases. When we talk about these UV radiations, they are very harmful for us. They can cause cancer and they can cause eye diseases. So this ozone layer, this tends to protect us from that. But these chlorofluorocarbons that our factories generate, they tend to deplete the ozone layer. The energy radiations and the absorption in the atmosphere. Sun is the biggest source of energy. Radiations from the sun in the form of radiations from the sun in the form of light come uninterrupted to the earth. Means radiations are not interrupted, they directly come to the earth. These radiations have short wavelength. On striking the earth, they absorb and raise its temperature. They get absorbed by the earth and then they raise the temperature of the earth. What is greenhouse effect? Greenhouse is the room made up of glass. It is used to grow plants. Solar radiations can enter through glass into the greenhouse, but heat waves cannot go out of the greenhouse. This results in higher temperature inside the greenhouse. This phenomenon is called greenhouse effect. Okay. Basically, it is a room made up of glass that, as it says, and the atmospheric pollution that is due to the industrialization in the modern times, it increases the proportion of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and methane in the air. Methane is basically one of the most harmful gases that exist in this environment, in this atmosphere that we are talking about. These gases produce greenhouse effect, and the greenhouse effect is basically greenhouse effect and global warming have many undesirable effects. The Earth's climate and weather may change because of them, and the melting of ice caps on the poles and mountains and excessive raining may raise sea level, and this these many coastal areas, they may go under the sea. So this can bring about a huge change. All right, that's it for today, and I need you to do this assignment. Define atmosphere, describe its composition, how is it composed, what is it composed of, what is the role of ozone layer. I want you to provide extra information and do research about it, about ozone layer, and write a short note on greenhouse effects. That's it for today. Thank you.